Hello gentlemen, Control here, and today's video is on Swain and Twisted Fate. One of my favorite champions, and Twisted Fate's kind of cool too. So I can't complain too much. It's also one of the strongest decks in the game at the moment, and one of the most consistent ones to ladder with, just because you have such an obscene early game package to kind of just carry you towards the late game. So forgot the light, let's turn that on. Okay, now I only kind of look like a ghost, perfect. So, back to the deck, we're playing Swain Twisted Fate. Basically, what you're doing with this deck is you're playing a ton of really good, strong early game removal cards and just early game units. Then you're scaling into the Leviathan plus Swain, as every Swain deck in the entire world does. Just ends up popping off, carrying the game, and helping you win super easily. I shouldn't say super easily, because getting there sometimes can be fairly difficult, but once you are there, it feels really good. Also have Rex as a top end card. I don't run him as a 3-of anymore because there was a sweet card that got nerfed, which I do think it was a pretty fair nerf. You can type nab in and jump to it. I always forget the card's name. Yordle Grifter. So now you only get the warning shot when you have the Allegiance online, and for a deck like this, I believe it's about an even split. Actually, slightly less bilge water, so it's going to mean that the Allegiance isn't online enough for me, and I don't really want to run this anymore because you don't just get the warning shot no matter what, so not really super worth it in my opinion. Instead, I just opt to run cards like Make It Rain, Death's Hand, Fervor that can all activate to the Rex as well, and I mean, you could also just attack or have like a TF Red card, etc, etc. Actually, TF Red card wouldn't work because that's 4 mana, but you know what I mean, right? You can attack, do damage to the Nexus, then play the Rex as a finisher or to clear the board potentially, or just use spells to activate them. So it's still pretty easy to get off, but I do only want it as a 2-of, not a 3-of anymore. That's kind of my choice. I think for the deck, I mean, it's pretty flexible as far as you build it. I kind of just threw together what I thought would be good. All the 3-ofs I think are pretty core, with the exception of Fervor. I think this could be a 2 or 1-of. I feel like sometimes you don't have the best targets and your opponent can remove them quite often. I think it's strong on the bigger units like the Swain, Rex, and Leviathan. But the thing is, those aren't really the ones you want to Fervor, and it's a little bit late. The problem with Fervor on units that have less than 4 health is it get cleared by a lot of other really common removal spells. So your Fervor can get cancelled, but this is a risk you're going to take, I think, with this deck, because it's just so good. Does half the Swain's level up and just honestly carries you super hard, I find. Other cards that you could maybe include, potentially is a 3-ofs, Zap and Salvage, both really good for leveling TF up and really good against slower decks for sure. Just getting you to the Leviathan, to the Swain that you need. And I mean, for the Zap, just tutoring spells, I think it's a really good card. So I mean, you could cut like a Fervor for one of these if you want. Feel free to do that, or cut some things for the Salvage as well. Nobody's really telling you can't do it, like House Spider, for example. Not the most crucial card in the entire world, but a pretty solid one, and one that I'm a fan of, so I include it. That's about it. I'm sure, other people probably have versions of this deck that are fairly similar. I think that the core is pretty straightforward. The 3-ofs for the most part, you do just want in the deck, and I mean, even the 2-ofs you really do. Guillotine is more flexible, though. And I mean, the number of Rexes, Salvage, Zaps, and Guillotines are probably up in the air, but for the most part, the deck's pretty straightforward. I think it's one that's very streamlined at this point. It's a very powerful tier 1 deck that's very good to climb with. We did pretty well with it. I don't remember the overall score. I think it was like 6-3, something like that. Didn't play it too long. Played some viewer decks on the night where I played this as well. But it's a fun list, and it plays with Swain. So if you guys like Swain, like I do, then you're going to like this deck. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Also, just want to mention at the end, if you guys do have 5 minutes and you wouldn't mind doing a tutorial for Reach Out of Legends, would help me a lot. Click the link in the description for that. You don't have to by any means, but if you're somebody who watches with ad block on, can't sub or anything like that, and you do want to support my content, it would mean a lot, and it'd be the equivalent of watching hundreds of ads on my YouTube channel for that one tutorial done in 5 minutes. If you can't, don't sweat it, and you're by no means obligated or anything like that. And enjoy the video. I don't know how much money I would have saved if Hearthstone and Runeterra were like pay up front $200 type of games where you never had to spend money afterwards. You get all the cosmetics and everything, but it'd be a lot. This guy wants to kill me. I don't like that. I like the Keg plus Make It Rain idea. When the Twisted Fate, okay. A lot of AoE. You're free to play mobile Virtuoso and you say that Raid sucks balls. Well, I am a bona fide digital athlete, and I will show you otherwise a little bit later today, okay? You are entitled to your opinion, though. I'm not gonna lie, man. Same thing with card games, right? You don't like Hearthstone, or you don't need to play Hearthstone. You don't play Runeterra, you don't need to play Runeterra. No one's forcing you to, right? I feel like I want to do this here. Okay, we both low rolled the 1-drop, so it kind of sucks. Hit 10 times the amount we get in Runeterra? Yep, you're right. It kind of is. Sort of insane. And with the Fervor dab here, how we do? Fervor into a dab. Boom. You cannot react with another parlay because it is a slow spell. chilling, you know. Man, imagine parlaying me twice this early, dude. I'm cringe. Some deep gameplay? Dude, I don't know. I have not played deep in a long time. I'm not really opposed to it. I just haven't really played it in a hot minute. Yo, sucka my dick. Thanks for tier 1. I love the username, man. That one really took me a second to actually get. I don't know, like the TF blue is kind of a grief, I think. It's not a good play. I need to save this for like a red card to defeat. So I think it's attack and then see what he does, probably. It feels like it's just a useless play, and like it kind of is, but my hand is just like, okay, you have 50,000 removal cards, so use them. And it feels kind of weird to play with like any other type of idea in mind, I guess. Safety will cost. I don't know if those are really the exact words that I'm looking for to explain how I feel about this, but they're probably close enough. I think this one's a keg. I like that. Hit you with the double dab because we haven't been getting too many dabs after the price increase. Dude, who knew the amount of dabs that people would request would go down so much? Actually, maybe were dabs always 750 or were they 500 before? I could just be tripping here, honestly. This is the red card into flock type of look. The juicy red card here. This jack is not going to do anything here. Yeah, I think it's really the deck review, honestly. That's been taking all the dabs away. Drink water hasn't really been a thing either. For a long time. Because I moved that from 500 to 1k, I know that. Drink water was just one of those that had to happen though, man. I don't know, I felt bad with people like just saving up 5k channel points and requesting it 10 times in a row. And me just going, I don't want to die from overhydrating. So I'm not going to drink all that water. What is this hand? I will say I think the player deck requesting, pretty good idea. I don't know how much people like it, but it's nice for me. I definitely enjoy doing it. I think it's fun. I'm not always in the mood for it, but when I am, I have a lot of fun with it. Relax, okay. You gotta just take a chill pill, buddy. Okay. 2 cards. Only 6 more, and our TF is flipped. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. I can understand that. I kind of like this until like guillotine, but if it doesn't hit, it's really bad. It always hits though, so we're fine. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Been invited to Runeterra Twitch Rivals now. That I don't think that they really look for content creators my size for Twitch Rivals. They'd like go swim Mogwai, probably a BBG. I think like even Navi didn't make it when he was averaging like 1k, which is really weird. They do that usually though, and then they like to get a lot of people from a lot of different different communities. So like, you know, French community, English community, that kind of stuff. That's a weird pass, but okay. I guess I just take it. I don't know. Swain. Swain's a luck. What do? Just sales. Sales, nothing crazy. Friends like AFK. I guess I'll play it safe, just in case he's like trolling, but it should be a DC type of look. Which to me was weird, but Runeterra is like pretty big worldwide. Like I was looking at my analytics on YouTube, and I think like the second most popular country other than US for people to watch me is like Thailand or something like that. No, it was. Thailand is like literally my second. It was US 18%, and like Thailand, Brazil, Philippines, Indonesia. Which I feel like it's kind of tough because I speak so fast. So like the fact that like most people who watch me are probably ESL is not the best. Also, if you guys are wondering why I stopped doing super long videos, it's because the average view duration is literally always under 10 minutes. And they take a lot more effort for me to do. make like the 50-minute videos or whatever that I would do before. And like, I know some of you guys like really do like those, but I don't have as much free time anymore to do them, unfortunately. So I usually just try to narrow it down to like a banger game or two. This is a full keep. Probably. It's good.
These woods protect their own. Who goes there?
Brazilian, you easily understand me? That's fair. Kind of depends how much you use English as a language day to day. But yeah, no, I can see it not being like that difficult to understand me for sure. It's just like when I'm talking about things, a lot of people have like better cadence, I think, than I would when I speak. I usually just like try to fit my entire sentence in as fast as possible. It's a really bad habit that I have, where I just like fucking zoom with the dog in. I don't stop.
I've got your back.
We've got incoming.
Yo. Name. Thanks for finishing the tutorial, buddy. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining the raid. 4 out of 20, boys. Do you know what that is? 1/5 of the way done. Crazy. Thanks for the time. Appreciate that. Name has always got my back. I could also sentry flock, but I think I just want to do this and then make it rain and hit all 3. We literally never hit pace here, so we're just good. Yeah, for sure. Smartphones and internet do not help at all. They kind of make it tough to do stuff. YouTube on autoplay, Twitch while you're at work, all videos 100% completion. You're a nice guy. Oh man. So sad.
Go with the flow.
That went from being one of the biggest victory royales to just one of the saddest moments. So sad. Full spell mana, interesting. Thanks. I do look like Doctor Strange where I am. Yeah. I am Benedict Cumberbatch.
My shield is yours. Nature blesses her followers. Like a fish in water.
Make it rain.
Who goes there? We live here.
Oh, dude.
Nature blesses her followers. Nature blesses her followers.
Yeah, the Fury deck's pretty strong. It's just like your average mid-range type of deal stuff, but they have more combat tricks than they usually would. And I've drawn 3 fervors this game. Let's go. Turn up. This is exactly what I want to win with. Triple fervor, baby. Let's go. We're out here just making straight up money moves nonstop. The high rolled 2 1/1s as well. Let's go.
Follow my lead.
I don't like Yenny. Dude, I was gonna say this TF rip is so good with the red card, and then, well, that happened. So, nice TF, by the way. Barnacle.
Nature blesses her followers.
Okay.
What form will the waters take?
It's up to Rex, boys. Let's go. Blue for draw.
Gotta trust you ain't ever
Yellow.
lost a fair game. Or played blue as the serpentine.
Kind of good. Let's turn 9 next turn, right? I can do this now if we want. Kill the card, draw a card.
These woods belong to us.
I'm out. You ready? Not yet. Good to go.
That's so annoying. But okay. It's winnable. Fiora is just tough to beat, man. And it's not even like the Fiora part about the deck. It's just like the whole like fear you're denied type of beat. Part of it's good. It's just more difficult to win. Versus. I mean, Guillotine's really good, but really what I want to do here. My card's fine. It's not Rex though. I wouldn't Rex if I attack anyways. Develop more. Yeah, blue card feels like I'm trolling. I'm at 7. I can't do this 3 times. Feels like it's a lot harder than it looks, I think.
Double back for the next kill.
Better TFGP or TF Swain? TF Swain. Such a good late game combo to win with.
You shall go no farther.
I wouldn't really say it's actually even close, honestly. Be wrong though.
In formation. Feel me in. Eyes open.
Pretty good. Is that what I want to do though? Like, yeah, I can do Guillotine twice and play TF Gold card, a Sonic card, but is that really even good? I don't really get my reasoning for wanting to do that if I was going to do that. What does attacking really do? I mean, it's going to not die and then all that scale. You can only have 1 unit in rally if he has rally, so I can still win with this because he got block here. Did you? I don't think I need to look for like any super aggressive lines. I just have to play, draw cards from my deck, and I'll eventually get there, I think. The whole point of this deck is you just basically play a shit ton of cards that are really strong early. And by really strong, I mean good at removing things, and then as you get later into the game, you just like get your Swain plus Leviathan combo or Rex to pop off and you win. I don't know if this deck has like a lot of ways to clear this guy. Playing for him is kind of okay. I'd want to be able to clear like the stones. It'd be like that. I feel like that sounds kind of a weird keep because like it doesn't actually hit a lot. It's like the 2 mana card. Face of old ones, I think. Ramp. Block's really good. So I can't clear if I do this first. I think I still play it though. It's just good for the random one cost not kick. Okay. So he plays Catalyst and heals. Cool. Swing Yas is really cool for sure. Okay, really weird hands. You can't play Troll Chant, so I think we just kill this with gold card plus block.
Feel me in.
So awkward for him now. When you play these type of decks, it feels so doomed when your Trundle's gone. Because that's the card that just carries you so hard early. It's not like it's like an auto loss or anything, but it just is a lot harder, I think, once the card's gone. Hit him with it. 11, okay. They play like Roar and stuff though, so it's not like I'm gonna just kill him straight up. Priestess is really good.
Blessing.
I don't think playing this is like that crazy, but it just scales. You see doing one man, are you? Okay, so it goes to 8. You can play Mind Splitter. I literally can't kill that though, so I can't do anything. Do I go wide? I think going wide's bad. Pretty sure you just have to take the L. Because I think they play Avalanche and Icequake still. And I kind of just like lose to both those cards, so I guess we just stun and go from there. Sure.
Thought me smell some.
I don't want to fervor that, it seems so bad.
Gotta trust your instincts.
I feel like this is kind of bad too. I'm still doing it though. Seems off.
What once was two, now is one.
I mean, I think I just lose now, right? Not really opportunities, I guess you could say.
Find you.
I'm still 2 turns off of this, right? Like, that's why it's so bad. We're not even close here. Guillotine and Theory's good.
Double back for the next kill. Looks like trouble.
Do that for fun. The flip never happens, but you know, just in case. You're about to witness the best make it rain in the entire world.
Nice to meet you.
They smoke the Trundle. Oh my god, I'm actually just the best. Whew. I am so talented. Holy shit. It's actually insane.
The trolls are going to war. Ready when you are. Always.
Kind of unbelievable. Not gonna lie to you guys. Directs with no spell mana, let's go. Could have like sometimes ripped the Death Hand otherwise, but yeah. Nothing.
Destination in sight.
It's a battleship. Destination in sight, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Just jam it. Play Mind Splitter or something probably, but it's fine. Yep. No worries, we're good. So they'll have ways to heal, I think, with like Star Shaping. It should be main deck, I think. Fervor. They just play this over the Swain. Probably.
And they call me a shark.
Okay. I mean, that was almost good, but not enough. The soul doesn't flip though. Not that that matters a ton. But I definitely wanted to clear like either the vulnerable card or the Mind Splitter. Preferably the Mind Splitter there. Or push enough damage so Leviathan is just lethal. But we didn't do any of those, unfortunately. Okay. So we can do stuff. I think they have like Catalyst and they have the Roar for healing. Those are the ones that I know they run. Other than that, I'm not like 100% sure. Okay. So I'm gonna say no flip, which is really good. Never mind, he's flip with the egg, okay?
Too many dragons.
Is it 2 HP?
Forger of stars. Fire! My, how they stare.
Okay.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Did 38 out of 12 for the level up. It's hilarious. He's one of those champs that a lot of time when you play him, you just like super over level him. It was funny, this event. Okay, your Swain is like, yeah, progressed. You have 38 out of the 12 points for leveling him. It's like just over 3 times more than you need to actually level him. So much damage you've done. Good work, keep it up. Comment. Okay. Your move. I mean, I don't think there's really that much you can do. Like, star shaping's a play, but like, I don't know. If he runs it, he runs it. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. And I mean, even if he does, he had to have it there, and he didn't. So, fine. Good win.